We are live with another one, guys. Okay, we are live with another one. All right, the mic is hot, guys. You already know what this is. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. All right, with no UFC going on, other organizations did take advantage this weekend. And guys, we have to talk about it. First and foremost, let's talk about the Netflix situation, guys, okay? We are going to talk about Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. We are definitely going to talk about that in detail, okay? I did go live for that event, but I had to pull out early because, guys, I mean, the fixing of a lifetime. But anyways, guys, first and foremost, this is my only complaint towards Netflix, okay? First and foremost, your commentators. Look, those guys are very, educated when it comes to boxing, but they're not very educated when it comes to commentating. Look, Andre Ward tried. He tried to carry that team. Okay, all right, phenomenal job. But most of the commentators that night were awful, guys. Okay, I'm talking awful. While the fight was going on, they'll literally be talking about a whole nother fight. A whole nother fight. Two ladies were fighting at one point, and they weren't even talking about the girls fighting in the ring. Awful, guys, awful. And I didn't expect. Excuse me. I didn't expect that much, that many breaks, that many commercials, guys. I thought ESPN was bad. Holy hell! Netflix is even worse or just as bad. Okay, point blank. Period, guys. Facts, guys. When it comes to Netflix and them televising and broadcasting not mixed martial arts fights, but fights in general, guys, fights in general. Okay, I have to say the UFC is definitely way ahead. Okay, way ahead of Netflix. Okay, point blank period. When it comes to televising and broadcasting an actual event, a fighting event, the UFC is ahead of all of these organizations. Put any organization against them right now. Nothing, and I mean nothing competes with the UFC when it comes to broadcasting and televising an actual fighting event, guys. How you doing, guys? How you doing, guys? Hello, guys. Blessings to everybody in the chat. What is going on with you guys? Okay, blessings to you guys. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, support the community easier than going to your local ATM. Honestly, guys. Okay. What did you think about Diddy? What do you think about Diddy? Well, look, guys. I mean, to each their own. You know what I mean? To each their own. Never really even thought he was a great producer, to be honest with you. I mean, if being a great producer consists of stealing older music, I mean, guy was phenomenal at stealing older music and just remixing them. Okay, and just remixing the hell out of them. Now, when it comes to talent, I don't think he was talented either. I mean, he had multiple writers. I mean, I have no idea how he even got into his position, to be honest with you. But to be honest with you, without being on his two knees, point blank, period, guys. Facts. Okay. Um, Tay got exposed, bro. LOL. Jack, we're gonna talk about that in detail. Okay, but right now we're talking about Netflix, and right now we're gonna actually talk about Andrew Tate. I mean, not Andrew Tate. Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul, guys. Let's talk right into that. You know what I mean? Before we talk about Andrew Tate right now. Okay, we're gonna talk about Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. I know he was a kickboxer, but he got smacked up by a scrub. Hey Jack, he honestly did. He got beat, man. You know what I mean? And it's been 10 years since he's actually competed, and you know what? He didn't look so good. Okay, P Diddy is king. I'm a huge fan. He shouldn't even be in prison. Hey, Jack, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Okay, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. But guys, when it comes to Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul, guys, this was the biggest fixing of all time. I don't care who the hell you are and what type of debating you want to do. Okay, this fight was fixed. I've seen these type of fights at your local gym. Okay, I've seen this. Okay, guys, when a local star boxing, amateur star boxer, you know what I mean, goes around, does his rounds at the gym. Okay. He first comes in, nobody really knows who he is. He's the only guy that's going to be doing 12 rounds, and there's going to be about five guys that are going to spar with him, and they're going to take, 2 or 3 rounds each, right? And the first round and the second round, he doesn't look so good. In the third round, he doesn't look so good, but by the fifth and sixth round, that guy, that local star that was going around gyms doing his local, his local thing. All of a sudden, in that fifth and sixth round, he looks great. And the reason why is because his coaches talk to him and be like, "Hey, don't beat up the guys, because if you beat up the guys, obviously you're not going to have any training partners. So take it easy on the guys. Try to pick it up during the sixth and seventh round. When they expect you to be tired, and obviously, uh, that's what happens, guys. Okay." Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul fight was atrocious, first and foremost. Okay, I mean, it was a fixing of a lifetime. It probably was written in the clause: don't knock him out until later in the fight. Don't throw with full capacity of your power, till later on in the fight. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what you saw. Okay, and that is facts. I don't care who tells me, you know, their opinion, and they're trying to debate with me because, guys, it was obvious. It was obvious. If Anthony Joshua went out there and mauled him in the first round, guys, he could have. He honestly could have, but it would have never been a great show. You got to remember, guys, this shit is a spectacle, especially when we're talking about Jake Paul. Okay, he's there for entertaining, okay, and bringing spectacle. Okay, facts, guys. So when it comes to that Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul fight, I already knew prior to this. This is exactly how it's gonna go. I know for a fact Jake Paul shouldn't win, but if he does win, this is gonna be the ultimate fixing, and I know for a fact they heard that rumbling in their ears. So that's the reason why the fight ended up the way it ended up, guys. Okay. I still think Fury beats a Anthony Joshua. LOL. Hey, possibly, and I hope they put on that fight as well. You know what I mean? I hope they put on that fight as well. You could be a good boxing analyst and also UFC commentator on YouTube. Dom, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But guys, moving on from the debacle that was Anthony Joshua and and Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul, excuse me. Guys, let's move on. Let's talk about Andrew Tate, guys. Let's talk about Andrew Tate, guys. Okay. Good friend here, Jack. Okay, supporter of the channel. Okay, welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. By the way, he did mention Andrew Tate did get mauled by a scrub, and you know what? That's exactly what happened, guys. Okay, I can't sit here and try to defend Andrew Tate here. Me, I don't know really much about Andrew Tate. I know a little bit about a little bit. Okay, I know a little bit about a little bit when it comes to Andrew Tate. And from what I saw from Andrew Tate, look, he got beaten, but the dude is a stand-up guy. You know what I mean? The dude is a stand-up guy. Even when he loses, he looks at defeat and never once wavered. You know what I mean? Yeah, he looked terrible. Okay. Yeah, it's been 10 years since he's actually competed, and yeah, he got beaten by a scrub. A guy who's in reality, if it was, I believe it will, if it was a younger Andrew Tate, a guy, the Andrew Tate that was actually competing, that he mops that guy, point blank period. He mops him. But this is a different situation, And to be honest with you, a lot of people are saying that it lowers Andrew Tate's stock, but in my opinion, it really doesn't. I mean, he never said he was the best fighter in the world. He never said any of that. You know what I mean? We all know he's a multiple time champion when it comes to kickboxing. This wasn't a kickboxing fight. This was a boxing fight. And, that's the way it went. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know what? The way he lost was the way he took the loss was so, I hate to say it, but it was so him. It was so manly. You know what I mean? The way he lost. Um, Now, don't get me wrong. The way he actually lost in the ring, it didn't look that manly at all. You know what I mean? I mean, the guy was getting hit by, winging uppercuts. Virtually no head movement. Andrew Tate looked terrible out there, guys. Okay, point blank. Period. Jack says bottom G stinks. LOL. But hey, guys, when it comes to Andrew Tate, I still think he's a stand-up guy. You know what I mean? Do I think he should be competing? No, I don't think he should be competing. I think he should be, doing what he does, doing whatever he does, and continue doing that. You know what I mean? And but congratulations for him. You know what I mean? It's hard to step in there and actually compete. But let me tell you something. After you compete, it's a lot of fun. Okay. But anyways, guys, moving on from also the debacle of Andrew Tate and Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul, guys, we gotta talk about the positives now. Okay, we gotta talk about the positive now. Okay, all right. My AI says they always use they always use too big of gloves. I feel like when they try and cross over to boxing. Hey, I hear you, man. I hear you. But we got to talk about the positives, guys. We got to talk about the positive, guys. And you know what the positive is? It's Tony Ferguson, guys. Congratulations to Tony Ferguson, guys. Congratulations to that man. Okay, he is now 2 and 0. 2 and 0, guys. Okay, in his boxing career. Congratulations to Tony Ferguson. Congratulations to his team. And you know what? I'm so happy for Tony Ferguson. I'm so happy that he went out there and he competed both times. Got an easy knockout the first time, and then the second time around got another knockout. Okay, had the guy stumbling. Okay, had the guy breakdancing with his legs. Okay, there in the second and third round, guys. Tony Ferguson looked great. Okay, he looked great out there. I mean, Tony Ferguson is 40 years old. All right, he's out there competing now. He's 2 and 0, guys. 2 and 0. Congratulations to Tony Ferguson, one of my favorite fighters. I must say, I want to see him compete. You know what I mean? I did say I don't want to see him compete anymore, but now that he's, having fun out there, he looked good in that second round. He was feeling himself, guys. He went out there, was going to Ali shuffle. Okay? Look, I did mention I don't want to see Tony Ferguson compete, especially after that, that dub that he got the first time. But you know what? He's having fun out there, and it's not, it's not like it doesn't look like he's not having fun. So if Tony Ferguson is enjoying himself, and even at 40 years old, he wants to compete, go out there and do your thing, my guy. Okay? Go out there and do your thing. Congratulations to Tony Ferguson. Look at Yoel Romero out there, still competing as well, looking like a damn 19-year-old doing backflips. Okay? Congratulations. Wow. Unbelievable. Canelo is done. The money got to him. Um, I don't know if the money got to him. You know what I mean? I don't know if the money got to him. I think that's what happens. I think over time, you know, uh, it just things change. Things change over time. And that's the way it goes. Life sometimes interrupts things in a certain manner, and things occur, and you try your best to to keep things the way they were, but things change, and maybe Canelo, I don't want to say that the money got to him. I just think that's what happens, man, especially in this fighting game. You know what I mean? You can't in this fighting game, man. It's a young man's sport. It really is. It's a young man's sport unless you're Yoel Romero. You know what I mean? But in reality, it's a young man's sport. It really is. And I also since we are on the positive side of things now, guys, I also did want to bring up Anderson Silva. Congratulations to Anderson Silva, guys. Went out there in front of the world, okay, in front of Netflix, okay, and knocked out Tyron Woodley early in the first round, guys. I mean, you can't say enough good things about Anderson Silva, to be honest with you. You really cannot say enough good things about the man. I mean, he's beating all the odds, guys. He really is. He's beating all the odds. Okay, another man that's competing, and he's over that age where you're like, man, he shouldn't be competing. But once again, if you're out there getting knockouts and you're having fun doing it, why not? Do your thing, my guy. Do your thing. Congratulations to Anderson Silva. Congratulations to Tony Ferguson. Two guys that, you know what, you didn't expect them to go out there and do what they did, but you know what? Those are those type of guys. Okay? Those are those type of guys. Point blank, period, man. But yeah, guys, I mean, no UFC for the next 5 weeks, guys. Okay, 5 weeks, no UFC at all. Okay, but we are, we do have a treat, guys. Okay, we do have a treat in the beginning of 2026. Okay, starting with Justin Gaethje, a Paddy Pimblett, guys. Okay, I did break that down, one of my lives before, and that's a very interesting fight. A very interesting fight that I happen to think Justin Gaethje is going to go out there and play spoiler. Okay, that's my opinion on that. And we also have other great fights on that card as well. I mean, I did rate that card a solid 8.3. I mean, it's a solid card, guys. Okay, solid card. Amanda Nunes, Kayla Harrison. Okay, a lot of great fighters are on this card, and it's going to be a great card. I can't wait to watch it. I can't wait to go live for it. And finally, I'm going to keep repeating this, guys. No more pay per views. That's an early Christmas present. An early Christmas present right there. Because let me tell you something, like I said before, and I'm going to keep saying this, shelling out $80 a month to watch a pay per view that you don't know is going to deliver, it was like rolling the dice out there. Okay, it was like literally rolling the fucking dice. All right. Let me see. If you had to get a face transplant, and the only two donors were Biden and Trump, oh my God, which one would you pick? I'm gonna have to go with Trump. I'm gonna have to go with Trump. Uh, you know, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Trump. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm not gonna go with the Biden face. You know what I mean? Just that confused look of just a sad puppy dog that's lost. That's Biden right there. You know what I mean? I don't want that look. You know what I mean? I'd rather have the Trump. The you're fired look. You know what I mean? So definitely it's gonna have to be Trump. Okay, good question though. Good question. But yeah, guys, I mean, when it comes to 2025, man, it was a hell of a year. A hell of a year, guys. It really was. Um, I mean, a whole year passed by, and on this channel, I posted 800 plus lives on this channel, guys. That's something to be happy about. That is something to celebrate as a community. To be honest with you. We're going to keep pushing, guys. We're going to keep pushing, and we're going to keep building this community to where we want it. Okay. And let me tell you something, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You know what I mean? The small community that I have, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Okay. I really do. But, anyways, guys, I'm out of here, man. I just wanted to talk about, the winners and losers over this weekend since, they took advantage of the UFC, not having any events for the next 5 weeks. But once again, man, congratulations to Tony Ferguson. Congratulations to Anthony Joshua as well, and congratulations to Anderson Silva, guys. I mean, all those guys went out there and performed a hell of a performance. Okay, and congratulations to all the losers as well. You know what I mean? They came out there and they performed, and hey, it wasn't their night, but you know what? They lived to fight another day. But anyways, guys, you already know what this is. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel. The only channel where the fans come first, not last. Hey, guys, I'm out of here. Until next time, one love.